Okay, just in case there's way too much time left, here's another day's notes that I'm going to kind of walk through the first couple problems, and hopefully I'll be back for tomorrow. So, one angle of a right angle is 60 degrees. Hypotenuse is 18. Find the exact area. Okay, so we're going to use our right triangle properties. 9 root 3. That equals the area. So that's going to be 81 halves root 3. Now, how could we approximate the area of a triangle? Everything we've used to this point was hopefully exact. So if I draw a triangle, and I label the sides B, A, and C, and I wanted to drop an altitude. How could I express this altitude in terms of the sides and the included angle? Well, we know the area equals 1/2 A in this case, not B, and then our height, altitude H. Well, we also know that this H is equivalent to B sine theta. So I'll just show you the work for that. H equals H over B equals sine of theta, and then you just multiply it out. So this is our approximate area of a triangle. Now you could try that up above with the previous problem if you wanted to, but we don't have to. So now in this next problem, we have the sides of a parallelogram have lengths of 7 and 15. If the obtuse angle of the parallelogram is 108 degrees, find the area of the parallelogram, round to the nearest tenth. Okay, so let's just draw this. So 7 and 15, and this is 108. So there's a couple ways we could do this. One way is by drawing in a triangle, using 1/2 AB sine theta of this and doubling it. Or we could visualize our height as a right triangle, and that would also work for that angle is 72. So there's multiple ways to do this. So one way to represent the area is 2 times the triangles that I split in half, 1/2 times 7 times 15 times the sine of 108. Or I could represent this as the area equals 2 times 1/2 times 7 times 15 of 72. Now, the main question here is, how do I know that these two things are going to be equal? This is all equal. How do I know these two are equal? Well, this goes back to our unit circle. 72 and 108 they're going to be at the same height on our unit circle. So those two angles are going to have the same y values, so those two are going to be equal. So regardless of which way you choose to do this, you're going to have the same value. So the area equals 99.9 units squared. Okay, another example. Example 2. BD equals 14, AE equals 8, EC equals 3, and EB is less than ED. Find the area of triangle DEC. Oh, and it's given to us that it's 70. So EC is 3, AE is 8. I know the whole thing is 14, so I'm going to call this X and 14 minus X. This looks like a power theorem problem to me, so 8 times 3 equals X times 14 minus X. So 24 equals 14x minus x squared. So we're going to move that to this side. X squared minus 14x plus 24 equals 0, which factors into x minus 2 and x minus 12. So it looks like we have two possible solutions here. Oh boy. X could equal 2 or x could equal 12. Well, which one is this going to be? Well, EB is less than ED. So x has to be less than 14 minus x. So this is not true. Now with this information, I know that this is just going to be 12. So I can use my approximate area because it says round to the nearest tenth. That's permission to use these approximate formulas. So the area equals 1/2, because it's a triangle, 12 times 3 times the sine of 70. And that's going to be approximately 16.9 units squared. We have one last problem. Here, we have a triangle with given an area. And I'm asked to find the measure of angle LNM. In this situation, rounded to the nearest integer, so rounding, I can use this approximate formula. I want to make sure, though, I have the angles that I need, so let's draw a picture. MN is 10, so MN is 10, and L is 16, and LMN, oh, perfect. Side, angle, side pattern, side, angle, side. So then I can use this formula. So I'm going to substitute those in. 40 root 3 equals 1/2 10 times 16 times the sine of theta. So 40 root 3 equals 80 sine theta. Divide that out, we get root 3 over 2 equals sine theta. So that means theta equals the inverse sine of root 3 over 2. Now, what is your answer for this? If you're watching this and you've already done this problem, good. Make a guess if you haven't. Did you get that answer? If you did, you're partially correct. Once again, remember previously in the video we talked about it could also be the supplement, because we're not given anything that constructs one type of triangle here. We don't have the givens to make one triangle. So let's go back up to the top. All that we have are two sides. We don't have this angle. So this could be the smallest side, or a smaller side, and this could be the largest side. So it could be either one of those cases, so just make sure that you answer both here. Well, if you have questions, please email me. Thank you.